can't pull me out. I've always felt different from the others. I'm running away now. Fears are fading, won't stop bleeding. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up beside it going down. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a fucking freak like me. Burning inside, but I am alive. I'm not the one that you used to know. I've always hated to act like the others. I found my way to. Fears are fading, won't stop bleeding. Fears are fading. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up instead of going.
It's Monday. It's Monday night, and that means it's Monday Night Raw. I'm Karl Karufel. I am here with Chris Perish, and OMD, coming off the heels of a raucous Survivor Series last Saturday. Wargames is what it was, and war is maybe upon us from the ending of this show. We're going through right now, looking at a little bit of what happened on Monday Night Raw, or on Survivor Series on Monday Night Raw. So, while this is playing on, guys, what are you thinking?
What a show it was Saturday night. These guys know where I thought my strong suits were and where the weak point of the show was. But what a show, and then what a surprise to end it.
And we got to talk about the biggest return in the history of returns for the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, R-Truth is back.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, your cholesterol, fatty. No. Such a good movie, Liar Liar. I mean, of all spots too, you have to do it in the Ruffle segment, right?
Right?
Yeah. And that made sense for Truth, though, you know?
Yep.
Because prior to his injury, that's what he was doing at PLEs, other than being cannon fodder in like a Money in the Bank match or something.
Right?
Right. Nasser, good to see you, my brother. Thank you so much for coming in.
So let's just address the elephant in the room here. CM Punk's return totally caught us all off guard, for sure.
It did.
And I've got to say, it's just like Hammerstone. Hammerstone caught us all off guard as well. I think Punk and WWE played the media in his coming back.
Oh yeah.
Right. I am still indifferent to his return. I won't wait and see where it goes, how it goes. If it's going to be similar to what's happened elsewhere and what happened 10 years ago with it.
Right. Never say never in the world of professional wrestling. Just like I never have I ever dreamed that I would see this. Dixie Carter is apparently backstage at Monday Night Raw tonight. I mean, they are in Nashville, Tennessee. It is where Dixie lives. She is there. So yep. I get it. There's a lot of former TNA and Impact Wrestling stars that are part of the WWE roster now. But yeah. I like the fact that Dixie Carter is there. I've been a fan of Dixie's. I've never seen anything wrong.
Right.
This isn't the first time she's been backstage at a WWE event in Nashville. She's gone there just to visit friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting the first hour of Monday Night Raw commercial free. That excites me.
Yes. Now, Chris Best alluded to it to me earlier, saying that it's happened on Sportsnet. I don't ever recall that. I'm actually watching the first hour on the USA feed tonight for
Okay.
that reason.
It happened like 2 months ago.
Oh, we're going to get Orton to start the show. As my ring light falls over.
The voices in my head told me to knock your light over. My bad.
All good.
Yeah, Perish snuck in there and RKO'd your light.
Yeah, it was out of nowhere. You didn't even see me,
You
bro.
gotta stop this, man.
Liam, that is a big old yes. Yes, I did hear that. And to my
Yes.
understanding, it may have already gone through.
Yeah, because he did post a tweet saying thank you to Tony Khan and blah, blah, blah.
He said thank you. He put in his resignation because it was better for him
Yeah.
and his family. He will honor all of his commitments through the end of the year.
See, look at this guy. Look at this guy signing an autograph of an action figure for this child at ringside. This is what makes me a fan of Randy Orton.
Right?
Everybody seems to believe that he is this huge asshole.
Well, it was.
This.
I mean, when Carl and I saw him at SummerSlam 04 that weekend, you know, he was still in his like rookie years at that time, though.
He was. Yep. Oh, I am a fan
I mean,
of Randy Orton's, and I'm a fan of this man here, JJ. What's up, JJ?
he was even self-admitted that he was an asshole back in his youth.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he has.
He has
But I
changed.
mean, having children does something to you, and also like picking up hot chicks too, like he does, and that helps.
Plus, hanging around guys like Triple H and Ric Flair to correct his behavior, his backstage behavior, and how to handle himself. That kind of helped out
Let's
too.
be honest, it was Triple H. I don't think Ric Flair corrects anybody's backstage behavior.
No.
Oh yeah.
You're muted, OMD.
Yeah, he's taking a hit off of his vape.
Yeah, it dawned on me when I said that I had muted myself.
Oh.
But no, Carl, if you remember that weekend, like that whole weekend, Orton just did not look like he wanted to be there.
But that was character too, though, back then. We have to remember there was a lot of kayfabe that was still pretty in existence back then, too, right? So,
Yep.
unlike
think that's
today
why-
where she seems to be dead, kayfabe was still pretty much alive back then.
I think that's why
Go
that's
ahead.
why I like MJF because yeah, he still plays the asshole at autograph signings, but he's like, well, come here, kid, let's get this picture done, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just him being in character while still caring about the fans.
Yep.
Anybody realize when Punk came back, he's wearing a nothing but pure white t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton's wearing nothing but a pure black t-shirt now. You're telling me WWEshop.com you don't have a Randy Orton shirt made by this time?
Should have. I mean, to my
Got
understanding,
saved big
immediately a CM Punk return shirt was put onto
Yeah.
shop.com.
Yes.
Oh, good. Good. Orton just says he is back for as long as he is allowed to be.
That pretty much means as long as his body will let him.
Yeah. Welcome
And if his
back.
body gives
Welcome
if his
back.
body gives out on him and he's got to retire, I see a backstage position for him being handed to him. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Definitely. Oh. Oh, good cheap pop.
Yeah. JJ, man. JJ coming in saying, oh, somebody, okay, there you go. Somebody, JJ coming in saying when Bill Phil had to come back and pay them bills.
I love how real this promo feels right now from Orton. That whole, I love you too, like just shows that realism that's there, and I'm loving it. Mm. Okay.
So does that mean he's going to target Sammy and Jay?
It should mean that.
Or was Sammy part of Bloodlines when Orton got taken out?
I don't think he was, but he not still a part of the bloodline? And if you're going to say every single one of them, then I would assume that he is included in that.
Right. So now we got Rhea making her way to the ring.
And it looks like she stole Sting's WCW jacket.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a rather interesting interruption.
Well, in a way, Randy Orton interrupted Rhea Ripley at Wargames.
He
when
did.
They were trying to cash in, but
Yeah, Orton sort of saved Seth Rollins in that situation.
Maybe Rhea is trying to convince Randy to join the Judgment Day.
Maybe. Okay. Further along that story. Okay. So they are playing that angle.
Yeah. That's why I think CM Punk's first match could very well be Randy Orton, and then you move to Seth Rollins.
Could be. I've been seeing a lot of the internet wrestling community talking about that specific thing about how Orton's return, was upstaged, and that it really it means nothing now.
Oh, isn't that
After-
ironic though? Because aren't those the same people that said it was awesome when Bryan Danielson returned moments after Adam Cole did?
Yeah.
Maybe go
I
back
would-
on your
that's
Google headlines, people, and wonder, did I say the same thing there? Because at least we had Randy Orton compete this time.
Yep, and that's exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah. It kind of bugs me and it irks me because it shows you the difference between people that were pro WWE and pro AEW, which is fine. You can be a fan or whatever you want, but when you see something similar happens, call a spade a spade.
What if I want to call a club a club?
Well,
Or
I'll
a
call
heart.
a heart a heart.
Okay.
But diamonds are forever. Woo!
I'll drink to that.
Damien Priest will be your world heavyweight champion. So you come in here, Randy, and you've made all these enemies that could make your
Okay.
living nightmare. So you need to
Like doodles.
bloodline. Because unlike the bloodline, we get the job done and we will put you out permanently.
Oh.
Did you see that little nudge he made to tease the RKO?
Yep. This chant. Oh.
The look on Rhea's face is priceless.
Oh, was that an Easter egg? Is Jericho making his way back?
The thing I'm liking about Randy Orton's return here after being gone for nearly 2 years is that everything Orton's going to do from here on out feels fresh again.
True. I was waiting for Cody's music. Ooh. Oh. Nice. Nice. Oh, on
Beautiful.
that broken neck.
On that broken freaking neck.
I wonder after that RKO, we can see JD go up to Mr. Pierce and just go, Adam! Adam! Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm good with this. This is a nice rub for Dom.
Yep.
not even going to touch that line, Chris, but you know
I know.
that was a dangerous line to say around people like me.
I teed that one up for you again.
No, but it's Funko Popped, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. What a big night. R-Truth returns. Randy Orton's back. Tag team turmoil match happening.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even read the description today for what's going on
Oh,
tonight.
come on. My hard work.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not Macho Man, Carl.
Yeah, it's more like the, oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed if Otis actually played the Kool-Aid Man in a Kool-Aid commercial.
I'd be okay with that.
I would love it if he ad read for Chris Farley, who ad read for the Kool-Aid Man.
Jelly roll? Really?
So I'm going to say, who the fuck is this guy?
I actually like this guy.
That
I
still
mean,
doesn't answer
I'm
my
not a
question.
huge fan of Jelly Roll. I do. He's got some good things, but Jelly Roll? Oh!
Yes.
You know what? I will say this, bro, because I saw him. I believe it was 2015. I was waiting in line for something in Columbus, and I got to see him on the side stage. You and the guys were off watching another show.
Dead Man
And he
Walking
did
is a fantastic song by him.
When I saw the bit that I remember, he was doing his version of "Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys."
That does not surprise me given his heritage and where he's from. Because he's a Southern boy at heart.
Again, I just love the inclusion of outside stars, like multi-platinum recording artist Jelly Roll coming in to do a spot within the WWE. Like, for me, that's just like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, I burped. Sorry. So glad we don't have to hear Graves' voice tonight. Yeah.
It'd be really funny if like Corey Graves is doing like a backstage interview with someone. Oh, look at that. The winged eagle is right in front of Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
I want one.
Right.
I want one too.
Girls,
we can get-
girls.
I got my classic IC. I got my Bulldog tag. I've got my big gold. I
You
only
used
need
to
a
be
few
able to
more.
actually order the Winged Eagle from Reggie Park's website, but
Yes. For like $4,000.
yeah, because it was made with all the real material.
Do you guys know where Reggie Parks was born, by the way?
In a hospital.
I do believe you have told us this before, and I believe it was Edmonton.
It is Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Yep.
In August.
But in a hospital, though,
1934.
right?
That or Stu Hart's basement.
It wasn't a stable, all forlorn.
It might have been stable. Could have been
Oh.
a heart foundation. If you,
Ha ha ha.
it's more of.
So Otis and Tozawa are going to be the tag team in this one. This is interesting.
Otis looks like he's, or Tozawa looks so dejected too. Oh, there it goes.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that Freebird rules, right? Why not?
Right?
I love how you mentioned the Freebirds. I've been listening to the song Bad Street USA all day today. I love that song. That song just gets you so pumped, you know?
And for all of you that are watching along with us, please leave your comments, your questions, your thoughts. Give them to us. We can show them up on screen. We can talk about them. We want your voices to be heard just as much as ours on this program, because that's what we do. We are for the people, by the people, for the people, with the people. No people's elbow, though. That might hurt.
Well, what about a people's eyebrow?
Eyebrows are fine.
Ooh.
Okay, for a minute there, I thought Gargano was wearing a neck brace too.
Yeah,
Johnny
I can see
Knoxville?
that.
Who did what now?
I thought Gargano was wearing a neck brace to the ring, but it was just
Oh.
part of his gear. I was gonna say what happened to Gargano.
Those
So
long
this opening-
nights are reminding me of like Shawn Michaels for some reason.
So this opening to the tag turmoil has got me. I can't tell you who's going to advance out of these two, because I like both these teams.
I'm going to take DIY in this instance just because they are doing the Tozawa Otis pairing for the first time.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because then you can have, and then especially if Imperium is
Ooh.
next out, you get that.
Or what if we
DIY.
get, let's say DIY making it all the way to the end with the final team being Imperium coming out?
You could absolutely get that too.
Could we possibly see
Boom.
a new team come out, debut, and win?
I think we could.
To be fair, I wouldn't mind if
I have no knowledge of this.
well-
I am just saying stuff and hoping it goes.
the Creed brothers are in this match too, and I wouldn't mind if they won, although I think it'd still be a little too soon for them to get a tag title shot.
I'm with you on that. I am leaning towards maybe another team that has been rumored for NXT and rumored to have been re-signed for over a year.
Oh yeah, I know them.
Oh yeah.
Today, Junior.
And that would be AOP.
Okay. See, while we may know, others that are watching might not know.
Right.
So we need to make sure we're explaining and telling all the people.
Right.
Gamer Boy Kai, thank you so much for popping in, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well.
What happens if a team from
Hey!
SmackDown comes into the play? Like
Yeah,
whether it's
see,
like a
like-
Pretty Deadly or somebody there.
I went with that approach too, Perish. Like, because the titles can be defended on SmackDown or Raw. So
Mhm.
why not have a couple SmackDown teams in this match?
It should have been. Did you guys see that comment? We are
I
Gamer
did.
Boy Kai's favorite YouTubers. Now
We
that
totally-
played.
Appreciate that.
That is awesome. We thank you so much for that.
I'm gonna tell my son that I'm somebody's favorite.
OMD, I know
Okay.
you're a little behind, so I'm going to try to hold my reservations for a moment here.
Yeah, I got to do that too, because I got a saying about that.
Poor Ruffles.
So talk to me.
Let
Let me
us
know
know
when you
when-
see the.
I just got the finish.
Okay,
Oh.
so Tozawa taking the finish with DIY going over.
That makes
That
sense to me.
actually that makes sense because you want to keep Otis strong.
Right.
Yep.
But Share, a team who has not been on Raw in like what 5-6 months almost.
Yeah.
Well, I should
Veer's
say
on Raw,
in
guys.
action,
Veer is on
because-
Raw. Just so people know, Veer is on
Yeah.
Raw.
Veer made it.
Yes, finally, after
Okay.
a year and a half of those vignettes.
But okay, so I'm going to preface this again. I'm going to correct myself here because Indushare was on last week's Raw. This is their first match on Raw in like 6 months.
Yes.
Right.
And no, wrestling on main event does not count because that's where they've been for the last 6 months.
Well, that's just it. You said it was main event. You didn't say Raw.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the answer was already implied in the comment.
Oh, what a boot.
They have very nice sweaters on, by the way.
Yes, they do.
Well, the one does. The other one probably uses Manscaped.
Yes.
I like how they're still committing to promoting them as a monstrous tag team, though.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What in the actual...
Well, that's probably why. You gotta have a quick one for a
Wow.
I could have Ivy Nile on my screen all day, every day.
Yep.
Wish order Wild Samoans. I think we're past Wish now, and they're all Timu.
what's a Timu anyway? But dated references are back.
I'm actually annoyed at Temu because on Facebook, on my Facebook Messenger, I've got a few friends who shop off there, and they send me promotions for Temu, and I'm like, I got no interest in shopping on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I know. I get it all the time, and they're like, "Oh, support this because I want free stuff." No, it's like chain letters.
I would love it if they, like, on Slaney's birthday, like, if you use the code word Slaney, you can get 13% off. That would be funny. Just wanna say
Right.
that.
He should be the spokesperson for that site. Like, just have a TV commercial with Timu Solani doing it.
Right.
Or Jofa should just put Timu stickers on their helmets.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. Oh, no, wait, he's out.
Yep.
The yep movement.
Mhm. Creed is what you need, as that sign says in the background.
Still not better than the I just mizzed my pants sign. That was on SmackDown.
Right.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Or any sign that sign guy used to do.
Holy crap. Johnny Wrestling is like just putting on a clinic right now.
Johnny
He's living up
Wrestling
to his
is
name.
wrestling.
No, he went to school for 7 years, got his doctorate, and now he's running a clinic in the middle of that ring.
Yep.
And in case you don't know, CM Punk has returned. That's what graphic
Who?
is telling me.
Who?
Some guy that's very anti Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am very, very happy that this first hour is commercial free, that we get this
Yes.
tag team turmoil, gauntlet, whatever bullshit, Mocha Loca, Frappuccino matchup happening here in its entirety. DIY is just insane in this right now.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
They are hungry. They want those tag titles.
Yes, they do.
Maybe they need a Snickers. It satisfies.
Yes, because they're not them when they're hungry.
Yeah, I heard not being on the card on Saturday got them all ruffled up.
They were all dressed and ruffled up.
Yes, but they didn't get their crisps.
By technicality, I am crispy. Just by technicality.
You are.
Mr. Crispy. We actually got a mutual buddy between OMD and myself. We call him Cookie
Yes.
because his last name is Christie.
Yep.
Mr. Christie makes good cookies.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that was interesting. Okay. Oh. I could see them going all the way now.
Okay. Yep.
Playing for that cheap pop, wearing the Predator shirts, jerseys to the ring.
Right?
Well, Xavier Woods isn't an Atlanta fan, and well, they don't know what having a pro team is.
Other than the
No.
Braves or the Hawks, but
No, the
Pelicans,
Hawks
I
aren't
mean.
a pro team.
The Atlanta Hawks are an NBA team, dude,
I know, but they're still not
Yeah.
a pro team.
but they're also not a pro hockey team like the Nashville Predators are.
No, you're right.
Well, Atlanta knows how to lose NHL franchises.
Yeah, but Atlanta apparently is one of the front runners to get the Coyotes if they move again.
Oh, so that means Atlanta's going to lose them to Quebec.
No, because it'll go. I think Salt Lake City is the first choice, and then Atlanta.
Utah?
I think Houston is up there too, man.
Yep.
That's if Batman will get off his ass and actually move the team.
He won't.
Get up his ass or move the team.
Both.
Fair enough.
Really quick tags going on here for the New Day.
And that's how you got to play it. That's tag team strategy 101. Keep the fresh guy in and beat on the tired guy.
Yep.
Ooh. That was a fantastic camera angle.
Speaking of fantastic camera angles, I still can't get over those crane shots to the Wargames. I loved those shots.
Right.
I still have yet to see the show.
Oh, geez, bro.
It was a good show. It
It
really
was.
was.
I'm going to have a few days off coming up here after tomorrow, so I might have to sit back and watch it. And then the wifey and I, we got to watch some AEW before January. I got to get her a little familiarized with some of the stars.
Yep.
Right before the cruise.
Yes. Which, as of today, paid in full.
Nice. Congratulations, brother.
And now I got to get together cash for plane tickets and a hotel room for the night.
Yep.
So you know how on your channel, Carl, you used to do like travel vlogs around the city? You really should do that for the cruise. You should really do that for the cruise.
So yes, Our Travel Views is another YouTube channel that I have that I was doing with my ex-wife.
Yeah.
That is going to be going through a rebranding of sorts. And yes, the cruise will be vlogged.
And you'd have me as a viewer because I love watching those travel vlogs. I live vicariously through a lot of travel YouTubers. So
But yes, as of right now, if anybody does want to go back and watch anything that was done, it's on Our Travel Views on YouTube. Wow. Oh. He could have made it look a little less struggled, though.
well,
He
trying
also
to do that while standing on the bottom rope's not exactly easy.
And he could have also not been dead weighted by someone.
Right?
True.
Mhm.
I think he wanted Xavier to purposely dead weight him though.
Yeah. I can see that.
That's something I was never able to do, a standing shooting star press. Never.
That's something I would never ever be able to do myself.
I could do an awesome inside out, getting clotheslined, shooting star. No.
They're giving these two guys some time in this turmoil,
Yes, they are.
or these two teams.
Okay, I think it's going to come down to the Creeds and Imperium.
Yeah.
It's even
With the Creeds going over because Imperium is still at arms with each other.
See, and I was going to say the opposite. I was going to have Imperium go over so that they can implode when they get their tag title match and lose.
Okay, that could be a good idea too.
Or they win, and that's when they tell Gunther, well, guess what? We don't need you because we figured this out on our own.
That's an idea too. Wow.
so Imperium is going to be the next team out because we've already seen 5 of the 6 teams.
Come on. 2, 3. Come on.
Kaiser is looking extra ripped.
Right?
That baby oil, man.
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
Yes.
I've been meaning to go back and watch Silence of the Lambs again.
It is a classic. Do you think we see Ivy Nile causing any sort of distraction, getting involved at all?
No, she's always been one of those managers that as the face, she's not getting involved unless somebody else does. So,
but this is the next fall wins, and it is for a chance at the undisputed tag team championships. It's very enticing.
It is.
And as a manager, you would want to do anything to make sure your team takes that win.
Ooh. Ooh. That kick. Yeah.
I think Vinci went to the Arn Anderson School of Spinebusters there.
Oh. Oh, what a camera angle.
Oh, yeah.
See, we're looking at dissension happening again. They're yelling at each other. Is that going to cost them this match? Ooh. Oh my goodness. That chop block. Wow. Looked good. Looked good from where I could from where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so hard to tell now. Who's going to win this? This is so hard to tell.
I like how they're.
Come on, Brett. Come on, Sean. Come on, Brett. Come on, Sean.
I like how over these last few weeks we're getting these multi-man matches to determine number one contenders, and they're not repeating them. We're not seeing repeat fatal four-ways. We're not seeing repeat battle royals or anything like that.
Right. And they haven't become the cluster bombs that they've been known to be.
Okay, so they were oh my goodness. Oh. They were hitting the pace pretty nicely with those belly to bellies. Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
Oh.
Commentary's recovering at least. That's good.
Yeah. The crowd is right. This is awesome.
It is. It is. And what an opening match to Raw.
Wow. Ho, 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 ho.
Wow.
I'm okay with it, but again, I still think it's a bit too soon. I don't think they're going to take the tag titles.
No.
But this tag title match could be a test to see if the Creed brothers can hang and bang in the main event scene of the
Yeah.
tag team ranks.
Yeah,
You know,
make it their litmus test. And
The elation on the face of Ivy Nile was a wonderful sight to behold.
right.
So happy. Could we be looking at the next takeover? Creed brothers with the tag team championships and Ivy Nile with the women's championship?
I think so. You think Ivy Nile is going to be the one to dethrone Rhea?
You never know.
You never know, but it would take. Like I like Ivy Nile and all that, but you need to build her up some more before that happens.
Right, but she came from NXT.
Yes.
What do people who only watch the main roster shit or stuff, sorry, because it's not shit, it's good product. What do the people who only watch the main roster product know about Ivy Nile right now? Nothing.
That's what I
How
mean by
amazing could it
building her
be
up.
for just Ivy Nile to come in, lay waste to Rhea Ripley, and she's made. They don't need to build her up. She'd be instantly made.
So it'd be just like when Paige took the title from AJ Lee.
Mm-hmm. Right? Okay, I like that. I like that from Damien. Maybe a little bit, kind of okay with things, right? Saying, speaking of family, how is JD? Okay.
He tells us that maybe he's starting to warm up to JD being a part of the crew.
Right.
Okay,
we
so
We haven't really got
Our-
commercials. We've just got a lot of WWE plugs.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, up next, Cody Rhodes.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, it's all right. He had some unfinished stories in his life, but other than that, he's okay.
From the time
And
that
that's-
I've got to spend with him, he was cool. He was cool to me, at least. So I'm happy
And
with
that-
that.
And that seemed to be the emphasis when Cody came out for the press conference was, when are you going to finish your stories?
Yeah. So I'm actually in my first commercial break here at 5 to 9.
As we are, so it's not quite 1 hour WWE. You
No.
lied to us.
Yeah, Avery. Thank you so
What's
much
going
for
on,
popping
Avery?
in. What's up, Avery?
What's going on, brother?
And the video bro, Bobby Munson.
I love you, brother. Thank you very much. I know you got a lot going on, and I'm very proud of everything that you've been able to do and accomplish. Congratulations to you. I love that for you. You do have us tabbed, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you at least coming in by to say hello.
Good evening, Bobby. How we doing tonight, buddy?
Hopefully, you're eating a chip, buddy, just for me. Because I'm never ever gonna eat one of those. These things look gross.
Not just gross, like
I'm not gonna
Buzz,
lie.
your
I got a bit of a
girlfriend.
morbid.
Woof, kind of.
I got a bit. Yeah. Yeah. I got a bit of a morbid curiosity to try it out.
There's something seriously wrong with you, and you know that, right?
Yeah, I just like expanding my palate a little bit.
Avery is saying Randy versus Roman, please, though. And by the way, thanks. You are more than welcome, Avery. You are more than welcome.
I love the icon on YouTube.
Right?
What
Let's put
Avery
that
said
back up
about
for everybody to see.
Yeah.
And if you can't see it, full screen us, because what are you doing? We're up on the Titantron. Why not make it big like it is the Titantron? That's what needs to happen, yo.
Yep.
I unfortunately cannot because I need to be watching the chat.
Yeah, me too. But Avery, you bring up a really good point there based off what Randy said. Randy said he's going to run through every member of the bloodline earlier tonight. What if it's Randy and Roman at Mania?
I think you might see Randy and Roman at Rumble as there's a lot of conflicted rumors out there, but a lot going on that Roman and LA Knight are most likely not the match at the Royal Rumble. So that leaves an opening, and who better than Randy Orton right now?
Right.
Canyon?
Yeah, that's
Aldo Montoya.
I mean, who better than Canyon?
Now, Aldo Montoya's career is over. He needs Hall of Fame recognition.
100%
Yeah.
he does. And if we're going to do it, then everyone else should do it as well. And use the hashtag Aldo Montoya, the number 4 Hall of Fame. Aldo Montoya, the number 4 HOF, and tag the WWE in that, as well as Turnbuckle Studios and our local establishment.
Yeah, and as of Saturday, he was the Portuguese man of Wargames.
I dig it.
Brother.
Ooh,
Sucker.
yeah.
What?
Best got it. That's where I was going.
So this is a bit of a change of pace for Cody. He's not starting or ending the show. He's doing a promo in the middle of the show.
Yep.
Well, it's still the top of the hour.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm loving
Doing the
that the
same
baby
thing.
faces are now like autographing as they're going down to the ring. It may only be one person, but they're still taking that little bit of time. I'm loving seeing this right now.
That's what I used to love about Rey Mysterio coming out, and just anybody who was wearing a Rey mask, he acknowledged them. Yeah, I know that's a fact that he would do that because he did that to my brother at a house show in 2005.
Nice. It was even when Kevin Nash back in the Diesel days at one point would only bump people who were wearing the one glove.
Mm-hmm.
And Bret Hart still hate you for screwing up the spot where I could have got sunglasses because your brother Owen was a great guy, but you, my friend, were a moron.
Well, yeah, because it's Bret Hart.
And since then,
and the interesting thing about that is we were standing like in a crowd of maybe about 20 people in the particular section we were in, more towards the back, and Ray still got up on the fucking barricade and reached over and tapped my brother.
Nice.
Expect to see some NXT guys on main event this week, as 3 guys were spotted on main event as Riley Osborne, Duke Hudson, and Charlie Dempsey are backstage at Raw tonight.
Interesting.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, we've got 3 main roster guys going to NXT tomorrow in a number 1 contenders match for the North American title.
Who are they again?
Big Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, and Johnny Gargano.
Gargano and Bronson does not make sense to me, good, but Grimes kind of does.
The reason is because they're all former North American champions, and they're all in a fatal 4-way match against Wesley, who, if he wins, gets a shot at the North American Championship against Dom at Deadline. If not, he never gets another shot at that title ever again.
Okay,
never.
So the old school booking in me.
Ever.
Is it never
or
as long as Dom is the champion?
I'm going to go with my way because it sounds more dramatic.
Yes, it does. I think it's never, ever again.
So the old school booker in me says that Wesley's winning the match tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Cody and Randy stroking each other's egos.
What a legacy.
I still love how they had a Flair in the women's match and Rhodes in the other War Games. Both people whose parents solidified what War Games is.
Yep.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay.
I kind of expected that we were going to get somebody announcing their intentions to compete in the Royal Rumble tonight.
Oh my God, that's a devil.
Oh,
Right? Like I was
Okay.
genuinely like,
Cody wasn't even on my radar for
Whoa.
Cody wasn't even on my radar for who Nakamura was targeting.
Me either. But I'm okay with this.
I miss heel Nakamura.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Everybody's checking on Cody, but it looks like Shinsuke's bleeding. Come on, guys. Medical. Do your
Right?
job.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it's not healthy to drink blood.
No, it's not.
Yeah, tell that to the guys in AEW who did that.
Yeah.
I was trying to say it without saying it, so thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I was being blunt about it.
I know. I don't smoke, so I wouldn't know that.
Well, I do, but I don't do blunt.
I was being Slim Shady.
The real Slim Shady?
Because all the other slaves are just imitate.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna have to listen to that song now because it's gonna end up in my head. I played the shit out of that album. I played the shit out of that album when that song came out, by the way. I remember where I bought that album too, and it was in pretty much one of the strangest places you can think of. I bought it at a drugstore.
I was going
in
to say
Thessalon.
funeral, just because of the way you let me on.
Yeah. I would have said that.
Wait, you bought a rap album at a drugstore? That's not actually that weird when you think about it.
No, it's not.
It is when the drugstore is ran by old people. Just like everything else in Thessalon is.
Did they sell candy? And I think I know which one they were selling.
Actually, they did sell candy.
See? Detective Perish is on the case. All right. We could be the Raw Patrol. Yeah. Come on.
Oh.
Oh. I just did 2 clippable moments for Bobby in a minute. Come on.
So we'll say 107 for that one.
No, it's at 110 right now. So if we're at 107, it's a long ass clip, man. Don't worry, I write them down now because we got yelled at in Slack. I mean, fourth wall. Now, what's on the docket coming up this week for you guys, people?
Well, we've got Turnbuckle Talk tomorrow night at 8:05 Eastern, where there actually is a lot of news stories to talk about because this has been one newsworthy kind of weekend.
What do we want to talk about?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the forecast may look a little cloudy for some, but
Yeah.
the other is just a little bit rotten. Yeah, that's the tease.
Yeah.
Because my Slack comment's probably not appropriate for on screen.
I'm just going to say they threw the book at her. They really did.
Yeah.
It was a pretty vivid type book too.
Yeah.
No, wait. See, now you guys just opened up.
We opened up that floodgate.
Yeah. I tried to stay away, but I got pulled right back in.
Just when you think I'm out, they pull me right back in.
But was I really out, or was I just talking a lot in the foyer?
You were just dipping your toe in the pool.
Just went out for a smoke. Went out to check to see if my bike was still locked, and it was. And also, that's how you sell mist in the face, people. Like, you don't have to do it like a big elaborate, like, let's try to outsell the Rock on a stunner bump. It's fucking mist. I'm not taking a move. So everything was true about that, eh? The remastered.
Yeah.
It was done for a reason. Everyone who thought that was something to look at was right.
Yep.
Subtle hints.
Yeah, being that they dropped that remix on what, Friday?
Also, thank you for the registration to the Cap's own latest follower extension we have in our local establishment.
Oh, yes, right. Bronson Reed versus Ivar tonight, I believe.
Yep.
That's also in the description, too, if you wanted to read it.
Hey, I actually did read it at this point now.
What were you saying, Perish?
We got there's a latest follower extension on the YouTube through the Owned Pro. So
Okay.
wanted to indicate to people that it might be a decent time if you're on the YouTube to not only hit that thumbs up if you like what you see, hit that share button if you really think more people need to be aware, but follow, subscribe to the channel. There might be some perks coming your way.
We don't need to be dealing perks on YouTube.
Got to be doing something.
You gotta watch what you say. We don't need it shut down.
Touche.
The internet police come by.
True.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah, this is a no Perkins zone, all right?
That's right.
Although, would we be able to get Perk Angle to sponsor us? I mean, that's a legit question.
Possibly. Very possibly.
I mean, we could get the now retired and unretired Ryback to sponsor us with his nutritional
Oh,
supplements.
fuck that.
Yeah. If this isn't a big enough idea of how bad you are or perceived by fan bases, people followed you to the point when you said if CM Punk returns at Survivors or returns tonight, I will retire. And the next 100 comments are I've never wanted CM Punk to return more in my life. Those are your followers, Ryan Reeves, aka the Ryback.
Right? And then he's like, no, it was
Holy
only
crap.
if he returned to AEW.
Go back to Panera and actually order something on the menu, you little hypocrite. Then it's like, oh no, I meant AEW because I don't know anything about the business. Yeah, what does he do? Stupid.
Yep.
Well, it's not stupid. We got Ivar and Bronson Reed in the ring right now.
Right?
His match literally can go any way too. That's the best part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus. Oh.
I really would have wished that as soon as that hit, and you saw the screen do that, you just got that from CM Punk's entrance.
Yeah.
That would have been so good.
Oh, right.
How much cooler of a spot, though, would it be if Bronson actually went through the screen?
Or if
Just sucked right in like Titus World Slide.
I would have been perfectly fine if there had been some sparks that kind of came off one side or the other, right? Like just a couple of little sparks coming off of that just to show that it, yeah.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes. Oh, I burped. Sorry.
One more time. One more time.
I burped. Sorry.
So something I was thinking of. Something I was thinking about all day today, and I'm kind of basing this what I saw from Tom Collahue's video, but he talks about.
Oh,
well, I'm always thinking cheeseburgers. I could be Randy, that's how much I think about them.
Randy.
He's actually coming to this too, unless he's already been here and I missed it.
Yum.
But I was thinking about how WWE has already taken 3 of AEW's top stars, that being Jade Cargill, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes, and it's got me wondering who's next on that list to jump.
Hey,
ship.
Brian Pillman Jr. also jumped ship too, man.
Yeah. But it got me wondering who could be next. I mean, we've talked about MJF and his contract coming up in 2024.
Not Goldberg. This is not a Goldberg segment. No.
And I don't think QT Marshall's going to be that guy because I think he's going to continue running the Nightmare Factory after his release.
Yeah.
But you never know. That could be a way to help people come into the door to an NXT development.
That's true too. He could be that middle person,
It's true.
Just think of some of the wrestling schools. You'd have Booker T's. You'd have that one, Seth Rollins. Potentially maybe even, and then maybe even flatbacks because Tyler Breeze is still kicking around in aspects. So, I mean, just a lot of potential people to give opportunities to.
True.
No, it's just something I was thinking about though, with a lot of, we'll say, the main event AEW stars jumping ship. Who else could possibly be that guy?
I
I
still
wouldn't be
think
opposed if it.
I still think Ricky Starks could jump.
I
still
agree there.
think of guys like
I thi-
Malachi Black, Andrade, or even like Buddy Matthews, maybe even Miro.
Wardlow.
I don't know if Wardlow would. I mean, I thought if he was actually smart and broke away from his buddies, I thought Hangman Adam Page would have been a perfect get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
And I know it's a very long shot, but Kenny Omega wouldn't be bad either.
I mean,
I
no
don't think
longer.
he'd be terrible.
I never thought he was going to leave anyway.
Mhm.
No.
He is too linked to AEW, too involved.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
somebody that does like care about developing and doing taking somebody and like making them bigger.
Yeah, because he does do a lot
Might
of
not
the
be my
PR
favorite
stuff
person
for
to do
them.
that in the ring, but like you can't discredit what the guy does backstage and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, he does do a lot of the PR kind of stuff for them, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to call Bon Jovi if Kenny Omega signed because that would be a true shot to the heart of AEW.
So that would be like if back in WCW, if Sting left to go to WWE.
Or if Taker left WWF and went to WCW.
Yep.
I mean, look at the impact that Kevin Nash and Scott Hall did when they left. Hulk Hogan when they left. Like, they almost put WWF out of business. So could you imagine if in that prime a Bret Hart then would go or Shawn Michaels would have gone?
And Brett almost did go back in '92.
Yes.
Ooh, Valhalla is getting a little too involved, too invested in this
Yeah.
match.
Valhalla interrupted the impact that Bronson Reed was going to have on Ivar here. And as a result, referee is like, you're out of here.
I'm a big fan. I know you'll see this in second OMD. So by the time I actually talk about it, you should see it. But when a failed clothesline over the rope it just doesn't work. You're not seeing people try or do the pushover. They're just falling, rolling out. I like that a lot better.
Yep.
I used to see that a lot in the late '80s, early '90s with Jimmy Hart when they would try and throw him over the top rope because he's so short. It was a little bit hard for him to get tossed over. So you would see him maybe take a hit to the turnbuckle and then powder out, you know?
Yeah, the only time that wouldn't be applicable would be the Royal Rumble match. Just pointing out that I understand there's a time and place where, I get it. But even then, there's like kibosh that spot and do a different way.
Ooh.
Oh, the fact that doesn't break, that is brutal. Oh, it's right on the chairs. Is that a DQ?
Yeah.
No, it was a double count out, I think.
Oh, I don't have my volume up because of
It was a double count out. Oof.
Guys, that's Samantha Irvin's room. How dare you?
Right?
Ah, poor guy.
Right?
That's like the
He
dude
got
from the Iron Man
smushed.
match who just got kicked right in the face.
Oh
That was
my god.
that was timekeeper Mark Yeaton, if I'm not mistaken, who took that hit. Oh, former timekeeper, I should say.
Buddy, you couldn't get like a decent haircut if you're going to be an extra.
Yeah, really.
Like even emo Ken looks better than that.
No way. Oh my god.
That totally looks like the Asian Paul London.
Yes, it
No
does.
word of a lie.
I was gonna say.
That is so awesome. Stand back. There's a hurricane on my screen.
Am I seeing Petey Williams out there with them?
Yes.
Peter Williams,
so.
Jason Jordan.
Adam Pierce, and Sugar Shane Helms. Or Gregory.
With one of the
Did you
best
feel that?
Titantrons
Did you
ever.
feel that? It was a hurricane.
So we got Shayna Baszler on the screen, and I'm going to do a little shout out. Follow her on Twitch. She's really fun to watch playing video games. She's very interactive with the crowd, with her viewers.
Nice.
She also shows some of her old matches and talks about like what was going on in her mind during those matches as well.
That's a cool thing to do, I think. Not yet. Not yet.
Nope, not yet. I'm pretty sure he's ending tonight's show.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to see a visionary and someone that used to be elite in the show.
Oh, you think so?
So we're gonna see Rick. We're gonna see Rick Martel. We're gonna see Power and Glory, and I can't remember who their fourth Survivor Series team member was, but they did come out as a Survivor Series team called the Visionaries.
Yeah, but I only said one man who was a visionary.
Yeah.
That's four.
All right, so Rick Martel, because he was feuding with Jake the Snake when he created that team, and he blinded Jake.
They're in the blindfold match, or like they call the John Cena match, because you're not able to see anything.
Just like we were all blinded by the return of Randy Orton, only to have it upstaged by CM Punk.
Blinded by the light.
Wrapped up like a douche in the middle of the night.
Excuse you?
Hey, if you haven't seen the skit, that's on you.
I know. Wow.
Wow.
Cyber Monday deals
Wow.
end tonight?
I
Well,
kind of thought you were
tomorrow's
saying
Tuesday.
wow to this comment from One Corporate Joe. He says, I'll have to check that out. I'm intrigued with him back. I'll start watching WWE again.
Interesting.
I mean, they've been saying never for how long now, people?
Yep.
for over 50 years.
The revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Will they ever go out on the world tour de force again?
If they come back to the Sioux with that tour.
Yeah, and it's brought to you by Coliseum Home Videos.
Yes.
And I believe their second tour was here was called the Attitude Adjustment Tour.
I can't remember.
They're going to bring back all of these. And I mean, Ico Pro is going to sponsor every indie or every house show.
Yep. They do still actually have the ICO Pro thing up at certain shows. I think primarily for main event.
Oh, really?
Superstar.
OMD. You're gonna
Yeah.
love what I have in my wallet, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. You still
This
have the
here.
ticket stub?
This here
That's
is a
neat.
ticket stub from the house show we went to in '94.
Nice.
I got one around here.
Ticket was $17 to go to that show.
Yep.
I'm just happy that it was that and not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I knew you were going there, Perish.
I was
Because
gonna say
I didn't want to see some old $2 bills. Oh, wait a second. I have one just right up there.
I was gonna say I was kind of worried that he was gonna pull out a piece of latex, but he didn't.
Oh, thank God.
Right.
Well, if the glove fits.
I wouldn't know.
You broke me.
Delete.
I love how you. I love how that deadpan delivery there, Carl.
I got some tricks up my sleeve. And they're pretty short, but I got some tricks.
I find it slightly comical that a lot of the punk haters are cheering for him again. See, Joe,
Go ahead.
I'm taking a wait and see approach with Punk. That's how I decided to view this whole situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm gonna be indifferent to it right now and just see how things play out.
As I
I
said,
want him to do well because it showcases the difference between the backstage of the two companies, and then it's physical proof. Which side has the greener grass?
right.
Speaking of which, Matt Riddle, Triple H. Well, have fun with your new guy who's 0-2.
Yeah.
And the first comment says, "Well, yeah, he's straight edge. He passed all the tests." So funny.
Oh, that is hilarious.
It's just one of those surprises, though, that like not a lot of people thought. Like, you could have been the guy that just like, oh, I'm gonna say like he's coming back just to bug people, just to be that guy that like, you know, in the wildest case it happened. I could say I told you so, but like in your heart of hearts, nobody really knew.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm just watching to see if WWE picked up our reactions. I think that would have been cool though if they did.
Wow.
Yeah. Avery, man, thank you so much for that comment. He says you guys might be my favorite people I ever met.
Oh wow, that we appreciate that. Thank you.
11 sweet months.
How did?
Now, this is the greatest return of all time for the WWE. Yes, our truth.
Whatever those treats were, I kind of want one.
They're jelly rolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're.
That
Yeah,
makes
that's what
sense.
they're called. Yeah, we're even now because we both have said thank you. Well, you're welcome and thank you.
Yeah. Now we're not even.
We must all be Canadian, just being too polite and thanking everybody. So
Hey, shut your mouth. No, nobody's expecting it. No, nobody's
Thank you.
expecting.
I'm sorry.
You're not welcome. I do not accept your apology. How about that? We're rude on the West Coast, motherfucker. No.
You're sounding very Montreal right now.
Pourquoi?
I was going
I
to
hope
say you
they
ever walk
actually
the
give
streets
these
of
two
Toronto,
ladies
but
some
in
time.
all honesty, anytime I've walked the streets of Toronto, I've encountered nothing but polite people.
Right?
That's because they're all so hopeful. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I was going to say, especially when I'm walking to the Air Canada Centre or the Scotiabank place.
Yep.
Everybody
Or
was there
Scotiabank
because they
Arena.
thought a parade was going on.
I even had a ticket scalper be polite to me when I was going to Unforgiven 06. He tried twice to sell me ringside tickets when I already had ringside tickets, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that."
I once saw a guy like driving scalping, and he's like, "Hey man, I got seats right here." It's like, "That's where I'm sitting." He's like, "Yeah, well, now you can have more." And I'm like, had to laugh at that. Like that's just not anything but funny.
Right.
I'm already got tickets there. I'm good, man. Yeah, but you want more? I mean, now imagine CM Punk on the Broken Skull sessions. That would be a good one.
I think it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to say, I think they're already planning it.
I mean, they
Don't
had
think
brought
you'll have
Cody
one of
on,
those
didn't they?
El Segundo beverages, though.
But I can just imagine the amount of pipe bombs that he would drop on that show.
Yeah.
It'd probably be the most talked about podcast he's done since the Colt Cabana one.
I was going to just mention, I'd be like, the last time I did a podcast, it didn't work well with the relationship, so let's take this slow. If he says that, I'm all in. Pun intended.
Joe, I kind of wish this did happen. I wish Piper was still around. How epic would that have been to have a Piper's Pit with Punk in 2023? That would have been fun.
Yep.
They easily could have done one of those back in like his last run, though.
Yep.
True, because Piper was around a lot around that time.
Yeah, and there's a time where he actually brought back the Piper's
Yeah.
Pit. Obviously, it's not the same because
He had the Piper's Pit with Austin at, I believe it was Mania, was it not?
I don't remember.
Or was it just on a Raw or
Well, Avery, it's funny that you say that because look at my shirt. Yeah. It's funny because I actually do have a Blackhawks jersey. I just it's not down here.
I had to laugh at Tom Colley trying to pronounce Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a hope of what he did try to pronounce it as.
He tried saying it like 3 times, and he's like, you know what? I'm just not going to say it.
I don't like that voiceover person.
For the end of the year show in Toronto there,
Yeah,
that's Becky Lynch.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
I was going to say, how can you not like
Oh,
Becky
not
Lynch?
you with the Irish now.
Who did what? What? Huh?
I said not you with hating on the Irish now.
Well, sometimes I do. I'm sorry. It happens.
That looked like a hurt.
All right, the women's tag title's on the line later tonight too.
Oh, interesting.
Nox and Natayla taking on Piper Niven and Chelsea Green and Perish. This is where I tee it up for you.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the main event with the one and only Chelsea Green. I hope it's the main event match. That'd be nice.
That would be real nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've already said it bummed me out that the title match didn't happen at the PLE, but given how long the Wargames matches are, in retrospect,
Yeah.
I don't think we needed them.
No.
But it would be nice to see the women's tag titles featured on a PLE again.
Yes.
All right, Joe, have a good night.
Good night, Joe.
Take care, Joe.
Good night, Joe.
This match has actually gone on a little bit longer than I've expected.
Hasn't been a bad
I kind of
match
like
at
this
all.
match though. The only thing I wish would have happened for that finish was that Nia just continued to sit on her for the pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she had any balance.
I love that. I still love that argument you and Ed had there, Perish, about this match, and Miz being the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
I mean, this is coming from the guy that doesn't like Jay White. And or sorry, he says he doesn't like Jay White, but deep down in his loins, deep down in the curliest of his fries,
Deep down in the cockles of his heart, maybe the subcockles. We don't know.
Just gonna go there.
no, I was going to say deep down in his Irish potatoes. We know he's watched a Jay match or Jay White match or two. But did you like the actual debate, or did you like just the hilarious shot I took at Tom Brady?
Everything about it was just awesome. Especially the shot at Tom Brady, because I would have done the same thing. Because fuck Tom Brady.
FTB. Seth Rollins coming out, and this could be just as equal of a segment.
Yes.
Then what
Given what
we're going to get with
transpired
Punk.
at the end of Survivor Series.
Yep.
I thought he was coming out to wrestle, but then because that looks like an outfit he would wear when he's going to do a match. But then I saw his shoes.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Chris, eyes up here, man. Don't be a perv.
Oh, he's gone back to the glove on one hand. Oh no.
Yeah, He heard my comment and said, if the glove fits, and he's like, that's a good idea. So he pulled out his wallet and pulled out the latex glove, as you mentioned.
Who's picking the Iron Survivor qualifiers tomorrow night? Is that JBL, or did he already do that?
No, JBL already did it. I believe.
Yes.
I believe tomorrow night it's Jerry Lawler.
Thank you, Ed. And welcome to the show.
Good evening, Ed.
And he's saying it's it's Braun and Eddie Thorpe and Kalani and Kiana James.
Yes. Unfortunately, well, no, I can still watch NXT at 11 tomorrow night, but I'll have to watch the replay.
So you won't be watching it when we're doing Turnbuckle Talk like we usually do?
I will not. I will not.
Amateur. I used to do that all the time.
I have a hockey game tomorrow night that's on at the same time, so I'll be watching that.
Hockey.
Hey, our goaltending is just as bad as yours.
Hey, man, we've only let up 2 goals in our last 2 games.
So then here's what you can do, OMD. You can watch Taking Over with Ed and Astrid while watching NXT, and you can turn it into a watch-along, essentially.
Well, no, because the replay comes on at 11, so Taking Over will have just ended.
I'm saying you can go back and watch it.
DVR. DVR. DVR.
Where you at?
I'm at home.
Okay, cool.
Right here. Over here. Present.
Here. I apologize for my slight disassociation from everything that was happening there. I was creating the graphic for tomorrow.
Ooh. Hercules.
Oh, I forgot. I was going to tell you, Karl Perish actually sent me the title for tomorrow's show. So unless you got it from him,
Did I?
Did
Possible
not.
name.
Oh, possible.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
You sent it to me in
I
Slack.
just say things if you think that's good for something, then cool.
And Avery,
I
you
did
will
not.
see all 4 of us tomorrow at 8:05 Eastern for Turnbuckle Talk.
Hopefully the wife's not mad that I'm not going to be having dinner with her tomorrow.
Before we get to Seth Rollins, for all of you that may be intrigued, well, tomorrow is going to be a Turnbuckle Talk episode about it's Jalen time. That's what we're going to be discussing a little bit about. and then. I'm just kidding. I'm not going anywhere.
You would.
That's good, Avery. I'm glad you're enjoying us. I'm glad you're enjoying
Yes.
the shows.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, Turnbuckle Talk, 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Right here on Turnbuckle Studios and our local establishment. Slight chance for CM Punk happening in the crowd right now. And I happen to see 2 gloves on Seth Rollins' hands. Not just one.
Oh, it's those stupid gloves. The OCD kicks in when I see gloves like that, and it's like, cover your full fucking hand if you're gonna wear a glove.
Right? Avery, I don't know if that's like a bad ew or an ooh or what, but yeah, 8:05 is when we go on because I work until 7 p.m. So I need to get home, have a quick bite, and then we come on. But that's what it's been for the longest time, has been 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know it cuts into NXT for a lot of people, but the majority of people kind of, watch both. And if people need to, they can go back and rewatch Turnbuckle Talk, and that's perfectly fine as well. But we've always been 8:05. That's just the way that it is until something else happens within work schedules. And see, unfortunately, I can't do 7:30 just because I finish work at 7. But sometimes my work requires that I have to go a little longer than 7 p.m. So for me, I can't, because if I get stuck, yeah, I know I'm at least home by 8 o'clock at night.
And if you can't watch us in any sort of way, just look for us on anywhere you can find podcasts as well.
Yeah, the best place for that is going to be Good Pods, where you can actually go and rate us as well. And because of all those that have been going and rating us on Good Pods, we have actually made our way up to this month being, I believe it was number 5 out of 100. And for this week, number 4 out of 100 for indie professional wrestling podcasts.
Okay, so now we've got Drew McIntyre making his way out to the ring right now. These are the 2 men who got embroiled in the Punk controversy, even though Drew walked out because he was pissed off at losing the match with no help, to his words, from the Judgment Day.
Right.
Or pissed off that his team lost Wargames.
Yes.
And that's why we do it, Ed.
Yeah, that's exactly why. To your comments, Ed, that's exactly why.
8:05 at night, Avery.
– 8:05 p.m. Eastern, to be exact.
Yes.
Yeah.
8:05 nighttime Eastern Standard Time. So I'm not sure which time zone you're in, Avery. To make it easy right now, it is 10:01 where the 3 of us are right now.
Yeah,
that's when we would be going
Karl
on.
and OMD. Basser, I just saw that. Thank you for the subscription over on Twitch. That's what he means by 11 months.
Okay, awesome. Oh yeah, Avery. No, totally. No, we would not do something while we know that a large number of the audience, has work or school during the day. So all good there. It's in the evening.
I've done too much schooling.
I did too.
The crazy thing is I'm thinking about going back for a third time.
If I were to go back to school, I think the only thing that I would go back to school for is to become a trainer for use of force. And then I could independently train and have my own little side business going.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about going for hotel management or something like that. Something that would
Okay.
allow me to work the front desk of a hotel, because that's very easy work in my opinion.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you for asking those questions, to be sure.
Hey, it keeps the conversation going.
I'm cool with this. I am cool with this. Not just my cool Dr. Pepper, but this promo going on inside the ring right now. Great. Against? What?
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh.
And he gets busted open the hard way.
Unintentional coloring, but we've got it.
I think it was completely intentional.
Yeah?
I think that was 100% intentional. What the hell is Drew McIntyre wearing now? Was he looking through Shawn Michaels like mid-90s closet or what?
Yes, probably.
The smuggling banana shorts.
It's referee shorts almost.
I call it the smuggling banana shorts because in that one promo where Hunter is like, "What the hell are you wearing? It looks like you're smuggling bananas," when Sean was dressed up in his guest referee uniform. OMD, I'm not sure if you know this, but your mic has been muted for a long time.
He knows. He knows.
Okay.
I know.
Avery, I'm not sure if you're maybe not seeing what's happening on Monday Night Raw right now, but Drew McIntyre, Glasgow kissed Seth Rollins, and his face hit the championship, which cut him open on his forehead. Brawl ensues, and then Jey Uso comes out for the save. And now Jay and Seth are standing in the ring together.
But Jay did that little bit of a tease where he picked up the belt, kind of had that little look at it before handing it over.
Yes.
Totally not anything to do with Raw, but my God, thank God for this football game tonight. It is saving my fantasy season so hard.
Good.
Are the Bears actually winning?
They are right now, but it's not even that. The two guys that I don't need to do well are not doing well.
All right, there's our
Okay,
main
for a
event
second,
match tonight.
For a second there, I thought I was going to say, who the hell is this coming out? Because I've never seen Tegan Nox as a Titantron, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, I sure have, and it was at this event right here. But I talk about that enough, too much.
I actually like the pairing of Natty and Tegan Nox. It gives something for Natty to do, plus it helps promote and push one of the younger women talents on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, and then when the tag team gets stale, Natty can turn on her and make a star out of Tegan.
Yep.
I don't mean that sarcastic. I really think that's exactly what's going to happen.
But I can never buy Natty as a heel. Maybe when she was tag teaming with Beth Phoenix there some years ago, I could. But
right.
You know the one team that I kind of wish they would have gave us? Like, if you're going to merge two women talents together for a tag team for any run, I'm going to see Charlotte and Natty just for this, the whole point of a Flair and a Hart together. Like,
Yep.
That is such a cool dynamic. They were in, like, they had that really memorable NXT women's match back in the day, and you've seen a lot of things since, but that would be a very interesting dynamic.
I was actually thinking about the longevity of Natty's career in the WWE, and I just remembered the last house show I went to in 2010. She was on that card.
Yep.
That was 13 years ago.
Yeah.
She was in the
why
corner.
she has so many Guinness records for the WWE.
Yeah.
She
One
was
of
there.
which is she's won more matches with the sharpshooter than Bret Hart.
Yep. She was there to corner D.H. Smith and Tyson Kidd.
Yes, she was. Against the Usos with Tamina.
No, I forget who they took on. I can't remember now. This is where I need to go to like Cage Match and see.
I think that was the match where the Usos and Tamina attacked them after the match, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
When they debuted?
Yeah.
And that was when Bret Hart was the
GM
for the night.
Yes.
Because if I'm not mistaken, is that not in Montreal? Or is that in Calgary?
I don't know.
That could have been against like a team like Air Boom, like Kofi and Bourne, or Primetime Players or somebody like that. If it's back then.
Right.
It was Carlito and Primo they were up against at the house show I was at
Yeah. Then yeah.
for the Unified Tag Team Championship.
Okay.
All right.
Which was
well,
also the
while we're
first
in
time I got to
commercial-
see.
One.
Yes, I'm going for the
Nah.
backstage interview.
Correct.
It's not a backstage
boys.
interview. It's your locker room visit number 1 for OMD.
Now we
Which
know
is
you're
interesting
taking it
'cause-
too.
Now that I'm looking at this card and remembering everything, I got to
One
see
man's
Alberto
film.
Del Rio.
Sorry.
I got to see Alberto Del Rio. I got to see Alberto Del Rio on that card before he made his main roster debut. He was wrestling as Dos Caras at the time.
Nice.
He took
So
on
I just-
Goldust that night.
Now, when we talk about guys that I expect to see jumping over, I 100% expect Dustin Reynolds, aka Goldust, to come back to WWE. I think this could
Does-
be the year that he gets inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I'd be totally on board with him going into the Hall of Fame. 100%. And you have to have Cody do it too, you know?
It just sucked that you couldn't have actually done it when it was in Hollywood last year, because that would have been apropos, right? But it's in the city of brotherly love where his brother could induct him. So I'm still wrapping it together like a safe man in the sack. What up?
I know it's probably cliche, but it's also a bit apropos, but I kind of expect some ECW inductions to come from that too.
Like the Dudley Boys?
They're already in.
Are they?
Yeah.
I forget. I never watched the Hall of Fame. It's so cheesy now. And they do it
I would
in
say-
a ring in front of the audience that I just can't. I don't like it.
I kind of thought the same thing now today too, because again, the Freebirds. I went down a rabbit hole with the Freebirds today after listening to their theme song, and I went back and watched when the Freebirds got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and Michael Hayes sang the theme song to everybody in the crowd. And like, you know what? I actually miss when it was like it looked like an actual black tie affair, and you had like all the dignitaries from the WWE sitting on the floor while listening to the stories. You know what I mean?
It just
Yeah.
looks funny that everybody's in a suit, but it's the middle of the ring. You still know that it's like SmackDown graphics or like it just looks awkward,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't feel like it gives the people who are being inducted their just due and that sign of like respect when it's on another show.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems bush league to me, not major league.
Well, that's why I've always said for WrestleMania week they should move SmackDown to a different night for that reason.
Right.
Or just do like one of the shows. Like, I don't know, like it's put it as like a afternoon special. Like tape it, like I don't know, like I'm sure there's something they could do. Do it on the Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do like live events that week.
Right?
Just do the 2 TV shows. Do your PLE. Also watch Raw because coming down the aisle is the tag champs on his Piper Niven and Chelsea Green.
I love how she's actually wearing green.
It ain't easy being green. You gotta love it. Piper Niven has a championship. Just had to take it. Didn't really do anything to win it.
Right?
I think I love it.
I love it.
She can't do
You
it
can tell
without
Samantha
smiling.
loves doing it too.
Oh yeah.
The first time she's done it in the ring, though. Like she's on
That's why I
camera
took my
doing it.
headphones off my ear so I can listen to it.
I just got to hear it through somebody's speaker that's way too loud. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So OMD.
Yes, bro.
What day and time is the Boar's Nest happen?
Thursday nights at 8:00.
There we go.
Right here on Turnbuckle Studios and our local establishment.
8 p.m. Eastern.
And let everyone know what game you guys are playing right now.
We will be starting Gears of War 2.
Already?
Yes.
Already?
No, because like they've only done like what 2 episodes with Gears of War 1, 2 or 3 episodes maybe with Gears
2.
1.
2 episodes,
how-
but we made it through and we actually finished the game last night.
All right. Avery saying love like I meant I like you guys and thank you for letting me in your video and for making me smile. Have a good see you later. Bye. Have a good night, Avery.
Good
Take
night,
care,
my
Avery.
friend.
Have a
Hope to
great
see you
night.
tomorrow.
Take care now. Bye-bye, Dad.
Okay,
Ace
love you,
Ventura.
lady. Bye-bye.
Love you long time.
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, and as I have picture in picture, we did just have a near fall of Chelsea pinning Natalia, but
Okay.
now Natalia's starting to fight back with slaps to the stomach. And the blatant hair pull to throw her down.
Jezebel.
No, that's my friend, Jesse Bell.
Yes. Our friend.
Yes, our friend.
What
I
about
love
Giselle
Jessie. She's
Bell?
fantastic.
What about Giselle Bell?
I mean, yeah, okay.
I'm just asking, are they related?
I don't know if they are or not, to be honest.
Okay, that commercial kind of cracked me up there.
You don't
A little
say.
bit.
Chuckles. No, I'm just kidding.
Piper got the tag with Natayla stretching to a short arm clothesline.
I'm just going to put this out there, but we've talked about like Arn Anderson in this spine buster, but I'm going to say that Jake the Snake had the best short arm clothesline.
Yes.
Well, he does like the pump as well. Like it's like all the actions that go into it. Like that's just the thing. If you're gonna do something, like really put everything into it.
Yeah.
Like just don't do it for the sake of doing it.
Right.
Like look at Rick. Like Rick just came back, but Randy Orton, the RKO. Like look how much he puts into that one move. Like
It's true.
it's like you saw like the Ace Crusher back when Johnny Ace did it. You know, nobody cares. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page puts a little bit more into it. All right, it's getting there. Now Randy Orton puts in much more, and like, look how much it just takes off.
Right. And now everybody does a cutter of some kind.
Yeah. I wonder if Cody will stop doing the Cody cutter with Randy Orton on there now.
I don't think so because he does it basically coming off the second rope there, right?
Yeah. It'd be very interesting. I mean, Damien Priest did stop doing a certain move when Cody came on board, so.
Yeah, for a time, and then he brought it back during their feud a few months back.
Like, okay, I'll even just a perfect example. Teegan Nox just did the headbutt or the Glasgow kiss, more or less.
Yeah.
And there wasn't really much into it. It was just, a move.
It was
but then
there.
you go back to like Drew McIntyre when he does it, like the hair whip, like the actual like pump into it. Like there's a lot more he puts into that move.
Right.
And that's why, to anybody who says like, why is it this guy's finisher versus why isn't it this other person's finisher? It's because of the oomph, the pop, the pump that they put into it,
Yeah.
to make it look more devastating when we are acknowledging Roman Reigns.
No, Avery
Just
has
put more pump
acknowledged us.
into it. Like Randy Savage just talked. So we're acknowledging him in return.
Okay, get your thought
And
out.
putting
Come
that extra pump from said wrestler, that extra pop, is designed to make it look more devastating than when, say, another wrestler does it.
Right. Ooh. Nice. Oh, even nicer. Oh.
Cannonball.
Oh. Wow.
Good outing for Natty and Teegan.
Uh-huh.
This, once again, I don't think it hurts Teegan or Natty at all.
Right.
No, not at all.
This just reaffirms just how dominant Piper Niven is.
Yep.
Oh, I guess Randy did get that match against Dominic, eh?
Yeah, it's the main event.
It was announced, or it was put into the bottom third, maybe 20 minutes after.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing it,
Very
but I was
subtle.
also focused on watching the tag team turmoil. So
They did
True.
a full screen graphic at around 9:45 and announced it was the main event.
yeah, but I might have been looking at the screen here, you know, the laptop, trying to look at you guys while we're talking.
True.
Interesting. Okay. But I've never known a snake that I can trust.
I was just gonna say he is the Viper, and you're not to trust him. Keep him at arm's length, you know.
It's true. They have a mind of their own.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of them.
Perish, you like root beer?
Yeah, I don't have any on me though.
I have found at the Lickbo a drink. It's called a Crazy Uncle hard root beer
Okay.
that I've been digging that I think you might enjoy.
Was it a local thing or?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't believe it's not just a
Okay.
local. I think anywhere you can get Crazy Uncle.
Well, I mean,
Carl,
yeah,
you
don't have
you
to
just
pay.
added to this because on payday I am planning on getting an alcoholic drink for myself. So.
Oh, it's an alcoholic one?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I like beer.
That's why it's a hard root beer.
Yeah, I don't like flavored beers.
Okay.
I'm a beer flavored beer person. I am
Oh.
as old school as you get on that.
Okay.
So like it's like, oh, it tastes like sour like M&Ms. I'm like, cool. So do actual sour M&M or like what, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If I see it though, I'll think of you and I'll maybe think to try it. But no, I'm a beer flavored beer guy. Root beer, more like Avery Root. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
Right, Ed? Just those words. As long as you're out, we're good.
Right?
But when you think you're out, you might get pulled back in. What was that phrase? A fisherman spots another fisherman. Yeah, huh? You're tying it all together.
Yep.
All comes full circle.
This is sponsored by Shark Boy. He's about to kick some bass. Oh, shell, yeah. Yep, he has a photo of him. Oh, an action figure.
Oh, shell, yeah.
Nice.
Where has he been lately?
Under the sea.
He just did. He did Impact 1000 as their guest GM.
Yes. I got lots of little trinkets around that.
It would have been funny if he like debuts at Bash at the Beach or like an Oceanics game. Yeah, that's a stretch. But
Yep.
Oh, I know you've got a lot of those little trinkets there, Carl. Remember what I said when you showed me your room? Matt Cardona would want to pick your room.
Right.
woo woo woo.
You know it.
I
Got a
have that
Mr.
shirt,
Perfect
actually.
figure over there, a Shawn Michaels, a Sabu, a Sting, a Triple H, another Shawn Michaels, a Boogeyman, it's a Hulk Hogan one over there. Name from the past, a Matt Morgan action figure, a Jay
the
Lethal,
blueprint.
a Rob Terry, a Ric Flair, a Hulk Hogan, the Shark Boy, an Owen Hart, an Owen Hart and Shawn Michaels pack figure over there. A youth generation. This is going to tell you how old this figure set is. A youth generation that includes Charlie Haas, Shelton Benjamin, John Cena, Rene Dupree, Sylvain Grenier, and Randy Orton.
Wow.
And a Canadian Superstars collection featuring Edge, Rene Dupree, and Chris Benoit.
Yeah, that's right. We don't skirt around the bush. We do say his name.
Yes, we do.
Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit?
Benoit.
Crispin. Mr. Waugh. Crispin.
Right?
I love that back in the old days of YouTube, if you wanted to look up a WWF
Hey,
match,
Seth
you
Rollins
had to
just sold
misspell wrestlers'
Jackie's
names.
gear.
Oh,
I'll speak of
Big Joe
Seth
back
Rollins,
in.
here's his wife.
Hi, Jackie. It's been a long time. We don't talk anymore. I don't like that. Joe still has the Stone Cold figure I gave to him. A name redacted.
I've got an old Hunter Hearst Helmsley figure around somewhere too. And I've got a Badass Billy Gunn figure around here somewhere too, and a Road Dogg figure. I basically have 3/5 of the members of DX.
I got a lot that are out of the package too.
I wish I
They're
still
in a
had my
tote.
LJN figures though.
I
wish I still had my old LJN figures. I had like everybody with the exception of Demolition Axe, I believe it was.
I don't know where he went, but I've got my Shiki baby around here somewhere in LGN form. Oh. Right there.
Oh, and he's still in good condition.
There's my Shiki baby.
And somebody bought floor seats for Samantha.
I don't know Samantha.
Me neither.
I wonder if it's a guy named Rick O'Shea.
Oh.
Because he wasn't on the show today. Yeah.
Joe says he's watching while on the bus heading home. That's cool. That's cool. I love
Nice.
that technology allows for that to happen nowadays.
Yes.
Put us like on blast and everybody will look at you weird. I guarantee it.
Hey, a few months back when I had to miss a show because I was in the ER, I watched you guys and I had people just looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy watching?
You should have said something and I would have been like, yeah, I would have made different noises. I have noises in my head.
That's just it. I was wearing my Bluetooth headphones and they still heard it.
They came to me and then I messed up the bed. I have noises.
Oh, jeez.
I think I got
Oh.
a hit.
Yes, Joe, I completely, wholeheartedly agree.
The Iron Sheik versus
Oh, yeah.
Murder Grandpa.
Those two guys would have stiffed the shit out of each other. Let's just put it at that.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
wanted to see Suzuki against Gunther. Just give me that match.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I love how much Orton's just messing with Dom right now. This reminds me of the scene in like Ralph, like Wreck-It Ralph, where he has like the video game guy is scared by a bug and a bug goes on him and he's like,
Right. Yeah.
That actually kind of reminded me of earlier this afternoon. I was sitting here just quietly playing games on my PS4, and a bird fucking flew into my window and he flopped over just the way Dom did.
Oh, jeez.
Bird was fine.
Folly
I saw
trying to
him fly
hit on a
off.
bird and then the bird was a little blinded by the love. Huh?
Blinded by the love. Yes, I know the actual word is light. Thank you very much.
Flew into a window and it wasn't even night. Boom.
Oh, Perish turning into the rap god.
I gotcha. I'm Chris P, brother.
Pardon me.
I like how you did that when we got this guy. I follow if you can burp, saying hi, boys.
I didn't even see that.
Nice.
Oh,
I bet you his
jeez.
favorite juice is Belch's grape juice.
Do it up now. Do it up. You gotta follow.
You gotta follow.
Follow.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
He's
Yeah.
on Twitch, so it's only a follow. Or follow and subscribe, I should say.
There you go. I'm making you do it.
Sure.
And
You want another one?
this is why we don't have any female
Yep.
viewers.
That's right.
And if you are female, sorry.
That is definitely
Sorry.
something that I learned beforehand, because you never know what you're going to need when you're becoming a professional wrestler. 100% you never know. I mean, we had draws who could puke on command, right? So I was like, hey, maybe I need to learn a little trade. So I figured if I could learn how to burp on command.
Yeah, I can do that too.
So then I just learned it and I could do it.
I think we have ourselves another clippable moment right now.
Yes, especially because Karl is the best burper so far, and the winner gets a prize.
Burper, but I don't even know her. Jesus.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
And we
Jeez.
call that the golden voice.
He was starting to sound like Stone Cold when him and Bischoff had that burp off.
Ed, we got to amuse ourselves when we're in commercial break. There's no professional wrestling on our television. Joe, I see your comment there. Yes, get a hold of Danny. Definitely. He wondered about last time as well. So he asked me about it. I almost spoke like Booker T there. He asked me about it.
Double axe handled you about it?
Yeah. No, Danny asked me about it, and yeah, definitely do it. Do it.
Ace Ventura wants to ask me a question.
Oh,
Yeah. Found out he's just full of shit, man.
and we return to Monday Night Raw for Randy Orton's return to the ring for Monday Night Raw. That was nice from Dom, actually.
I thought he was going to land on his feet on the table.
I did too at first. But still, he recovered it, and it was nice. Yeah.
I got to assume this match is going to end very soon because we only got about 15 minutes for Punk now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll be getting 5 minutes of intro and listening to the crowd and probably not get a word in on the mic.
Well, it's a good thing you have Randy Orton because he has a move that just comes out of nowhere.
Oh, that's very true. Oh,
I was just thinking, the placement of this match now kind of makes sense with Punk coming next.
Orton's power slam like that, just
Right?
gorgeous.
The snap in it, eh?
Yeah. Just perfection. Oh.
You know what, Ed? I don't disagree with this one. I bet they have as long as they need for Overrun.
Ed, I think you might be right there, to be honest.
Yeah.
With all of the with all of the I don't want to say notoriety, with all the attention that it got from all of these different news sources, whether they were a wrestling news source or other. I mean, all of these different sources were talking about CM Punk returning.
Yep.
Oh, we're getting Jelly Roll involved here. Oh,
How's that on his disqualification?
Because he pushed JD.
He also pushed Dom.
he pushed Dom too.
You'll see it.
The ref didn't see it.
Dom just got screwed, man.
Crowd chanting one more time here.
And of course, Randy's going to appease the crowd.
Yep.
And then he just stopped counting. This ref is Bunsley.
No. What in the actual?
Oh, I thought we were going to get an RKO off that. But we got one now.
OMD's like, I hate you right now.
Right. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Hey, I just said we got an RKO.
Dominic should have won by disqualification there.
Yes, technically.
Yeah.
This ref looks like he's one of those refs that hold a ladder, and then that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm pretty sure this ref used to be a wrestler as well, because look at his build.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's not building a good case to why I think he's trashed tonight. Hey, it's very nice that Punk has his own locker room.
Right?
Make friends backstage.
So we're probably going to get about an 8-minute for Punk here is what it's looking like, unless we do have a run over.
I think we are getting a run over, maybe a 5-minute run over.
Could be for something as monumental as this, as it's being made out to be. Getting that first hour commercial free.
Yeah.
And now, give CM Punk that time. Okay.
What are the Chicago Bears doing to me right now?
I don't know, losing maybe?
Keeping your heart racing.
No, I'm gonna I literally had a 15-point lead about 10 minutes ago. I now have a 6, and they just turned the ball over.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, those Uber Eat commercials are getting weirder and weirder, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like the Skip commercials were any different. It looks like you had to take out all the drugs that they're not supposed to deliver. Understand them?
Yeah, true.
But then again, some of these Old Spice commercials are a little out there too.
Yes, they are.
Yep. Especially those ones that Stephen Ogg, aka Trevor from GTA 5, did. Because he's one dude I would never have expected to do an Old Spice commercial.
I met him at my one of my last shows.
Nice.
Really?
I would love to meet him.
They were filming. A lot of people didn't. Well, they were filming some wrestling movie or something.
Oh, nice.
And then we just
What a-
all of a sudden they're just there in the backstage, and I'm like, there you go, that's the guy from well, he was in a show, and then somebody's like, yeah, he's also in GTA 5, and I was like, I have no idea who the hell. I don't know who
he
is.
recently did Walking Dead
Yeah,
and Better Call Saul.
I'm not gonna lie, never saw both those shows, so I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
No, I never did either.
I think he did Breaking Bad as well, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm old school. I've been watching from season 1 going straight through of Hell's Kitchen, and I've been rewatching Boy Meets World. So I'm not up with this new television shows.
I'm with you. I've never watched The Walking Dead. I've never watched Vikings, Sons of Anarchy.
Okay. The only episode of Vikings I ever watched was the one where I was on the crew. So
I have watched through the entire series of Sons of Anarchy 3 times.
But right now, because I discovered it's on YouTube, I've been watching Alf.
Nice.
Nice. It's also on Tubi.
Oh, is it?
I believe it is. I haven't checked.
'Cause,
my
what-
Tubi in a
To
while.
be or not to be? That
On
is
you-
the question.
On YouTube, they've just been on the Alf like official YouTube channel. They've been releasing just random episodes.
Nice.
Here we go. It's
they
Pepsi
just promote-
fill time.
I know it's not like this of Punk, but what if he came out and just did the same kind of thing Chris Jericho did when he came back in 2012? Where he came out and teased that he was going to cut a promo and then just left.
That'd be interesting. Sign in
I
the
think he is
crowd
coming out
says,
to the
"Cry
remix."
me a river." Wow. Okay. Joe, that'll be very interesting to see if Seth does come out during the segment. I doubt it. I think they're just going to let Punk have his time right now. But then we'll see these stories and shenanigans starting next week. This really does feel heartfelt right now, and I hope that it genuinely is. I agree, Joe. Okay, cool. Cool. Except, okay, here we go. Mm. And I know that we're being really silent, everyone, but this is a pretty pivotal moment here.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I've got my headphones off. I can still hear you guys, but I'm listening to Punk. I like that little line that harkened back to the pipe bomb.
Yep. Okay. OMD, let us know when you've caught up.
And I'm caught up.
Okay.
He put the roster on notice with that promo.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and I mean, very interesting words that he says there, where he says, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money."
But AJ sends her regards.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
I'm
top
happy with
dollar, that is, right?
Yep. Yes. Another great episode of Monday Night Raw. I am very happy with how this show turned out. I'll be honest, not always have I been the biggest CM Punk fan, and I'm still not, to be honest with you, but I'm going to give this a chance and I'm going to see how things play out. I do know and understand that sometimes having those veterans that can come in and can help boost the product is a good thing, and I'm really hoping that that's what this is and what this could be, even as Joe alluded to, saying that two people in this business together, being Seth Rollins and a CM Punk, could possibly have a killer kind of feud, the level of like a Bret Hart and a Shawn Michaels. I think we could see that kind of a level, maybe not as top tier as that, but pretty damn close. Guys, let's start with you, Chris. What did you think of tonight's show?
Overall, it was a really fun show. I like the path that we're heading going towards the Rumble. We still got another 2 months of booking left to go. I love that Cody was the one that Nakamura chose.
Right?
I love that Punk has still left it open for who his first feud is going to be, and how it and how Randy has basically laid out his next 3 months in as far as the WWE goes.
Bloodline.
Yep.
So a nice start towards the build towards the Royal Rumble, and I'm fine with that.
OMD, let's go down to you.
Sorry about that. My wife's falling over again. Thanks to Perish. Perish and his telepathic abilities. I thought it was a fantastic
303.
show. With some absolutely phenomenal matches.
Right.
Starting with that tag team turmoil.
Right.
And I mean the Bronson Reed Ivar double count out, which was, two big men just
Slapping
trading
meat.
shot for shot. Yeah, slapping
Yep.
meat. Two, what was it, 4 promos that were cut tonight?
About that, yep.
All very well done, all very well fit into the time frame so that they didn't overshadow anything.
Right.
So again, a fantastic show. And for CM Punk to sit there and say, I'm home at the end of it, I'm with you in saying I'm going to give it a chance. I'm not a huge fan. I'm indifferent to it right now.
Right.
Yeah, so the bye-bye got off this Punk promo too, is it kind of harkened back to when he came into the WWE back in 2006 or 2007 or whatever it was, where he actually seemed to be happy in the WWE. So it kind of got that vibe again in this promo.
Okay, I got you. Perish, let's end off with you. Your thoughts on tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw.
I thought it was very telling. I mean, obviously, we're coming off this gigantic high off Wargames. Yes, we got Randy Orton back. He's ready to go. He's prime and ready to go. And I thought it was ironic that the two people who don't really necessarily have a distinct path, even though we got a little bit of an idea of what Randy Orton is doing and where he's going. And this is why I still think he is probably going to be eventually a SmackDown bound person because he wants to go up against the Bloodline. But CM Punk, who also made the surprise return of a lifetime, does not have that clear cut. Yes, Seth Rollins is probably that destination, and we know that he has a slight destination to Jey Uso, but that's tied up against Drew McIntyre. So we might even have to see an unholy tag team match between maybe Seth Rollins and CM Punk in a ring in a non-singles match. We could see Drew and Punk versus Jay and Seth. So that could be an interesting little thing there too. But I think as for the promo that we saw, Chris Best, you're right. He puts the whole locker room on notice. He set a standard today that was something that was passed down to him. But what he also did was probably try to mend fences, whether it was with the people within WWE, maybe it was even with people of AEW, but most importantly is probably to the fans. And more importantly, it was to the fans. And because of that, you saw a different CM Punk. Now, is this for real or is this for show? We will find out with more and more, and that's what I like best. You have to tune in to find out more. We got to hear from CM Punk, but we don't really know what he's there for. So just like a good old-fashioned wrestling show, we got everything we wanted. We got our fill, but there's still more to come.
The ticker down below has been showing you everywhere that you can find our local establishment. And Chris Best seems to have a little bit of audio lag there. So go ahead. What were you going to say, Chris?
I was going to say, I also got Bret Hart vibes. Remember when Bret Hart came back back in 2010, I believe it was, and he cut that promo about being home. Then he brought out Shawn Michaels, and they buried the hatchet right there in the ring. I kind of got that vibe too from Punk.
Okay.
Yep, and his alluding to a wise man telling him he needed to leave.
Right. Yeah. All in all, a very, very good edition of Monday Night Raw once again. Down in the ticker has been everything for our local establishment, all the places that you can find us, whether it's on Discord, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, all the places. Make sure that you're going and checking all of that out. And if you've got any comments, concerns, or anything that you want to talk to us about, you can always send us an email at olepodcasts@gmail.com. That's the easiest way for you to get a hold of us. There are several of us within our local establishment that have access to that email. So somebody will be able to get back to you at some point. Chris Perish, where can the people find you?
At my house. But no, I'm just
Nice.
kidding. But on the socials, I guess. You can find me on the ones that are just, running through that ticker below. You can read. You're educated. I'm sure you can figure that out. But if visually you want to find out where I am, well, then tomorrow, guess what? I am in a little bit of a place called Bizarro World because I'll be joining you guys with Turnbuckle Talk tomorrow at, 8:05 p.m. Eastern. And then just one day removed, I'll be here once again with Ed Fries at about 8 p.m. Eastern. Again, or no, it's 8. I believe it's 8.
I think so.
Or 10. No, 8 or 10. It's 8 p.m. my time, 10 p.m.
10
Eastern.
our time, 10 Eastern.
Yeah. And for Wrestle Draft. And guess what? We have Extreme Rules coming in. We got a PLE. It's going to be fun. I'm nipping at the heels of Ed Fries, very close to regaining that top spot. So you might want to check that out and see if I'm up to the task. And then again on Sunday, Bobby Munson and I, we are back with episode 68, 1 week removed from the nicest episode of Busting Out History, that first ever Golden Buster show, which will be a week later. But check out what we have in store this week at about 12:15 p.m. Eastern time here at our local establishment.
Chris Best, put up your socials and tell the people about them.
All right, you can find me YouTube. All right, you can find me youtube.com at ChrisMH83, twitch.tv, CBRS_entertainment, threads.net, CBestFilms83, facebook.com, Chris.best83, tiktok.com, CBRS.entertainment. And I've actually learned today how to upload stuff to TikTok. So you'll be seeing a lot of promotional stuff for the Raw Watch Along for Turnbuckle Talk going through TikTok on my channel now. You can catch me here every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, alongside these three gentlemen, and Tuesday nights, 8:05 Eastern, alongside these three gentlemen, but mostly myself and Karl for Turnbuckle Talk. And believe me, we've got quite a number of stories for tomorrow.
We definitely do. OMD socials for you.
Well, the people can find me, as you like to so elaborately put it, on the Book of Faces at Daniel Hrycyk, HRYCYK. On the Chat of Snaps at One Man Dynamic, capitals on OM&D, and on Twitch at OMD17. This Thursday, you can catch me live on the Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke at 8 o'clock as we begin Gears of War 2. Tomorrow night, you can catch me with these three other marks as we are all joining for a roundtable discussion on Turnbuckle Talk. And every Monday night, catch me right here again with these three guys as we do the Raw Watch Along.
And for myself, I've made things very simple for everyone. I just have a link tree. You can go to my link tree, linktr.ee/Karl Karufel. That's linktr.ee/KARL That is where you can find all of my socials and where I am on the interwebs. I can be seen Monday nights right here with the Monday Night Raw Watch Along, and on Tuesdays with Turnbuckle Talk. And I'm hoping that this coming Wednesday, my good friend Bobby Munson and I will be doing some recordings for Beats and Beatdowns. And we have to discuss another Got the Pod Life as well. So a number of different things coming out very soon with my voice and my face going to be on your screen. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here once again for the Monday Night Raw watch along. We will see you guys tomorrow and every other chance that you possibly can with our local establishment in Turnbuckle Studios.
Always thought of my own direction.